So you want big bass, but you don't got all that space. But maybe not as big as that, but you want some big bass. Who knows? Maybe you work with a little something like this right here, or you have a nice big Audi A4 and you got all that room, but you don't want to take it all up. Or you're like this this gentleman here, and you're unfortunate enough to own something like this. I can't tell which is the front or back of this motor vehicle here, but it may not have a motor. It's probably electric. Anyway, maybe you're unfortunate. That's what I'm trying to get at. As unfortunate as it is, you probably need to look at shallow mount subwoofers. And it's unfortunate because a lot of shallow mount subwoofers are tragic. They're not very good. And the ones that are very good, well, they're not going to be nice on your wallet. We don't like to look at that. That hurts looking at that. If you have the money. So what can you do? You don't want to get any of these awful things here. Like, what is that, man? Like, oh, look at this. Brother, what are you? Even the image doesn't want to load and hurt my eyes. Enough Zeroflex has come to the rescue, and they make a pretty good shallow mount subwoofer option, especially for the price. These are the Zeroflex ZFX-104s. These are a 10-inch shallow mount subwoofer. These are the dual 4-ohm version. They have a dual 2-ohm version as well. They have a 2-inch coil with 300 watts RMS conservative power rating. Now, they make an 8-inch shallow mount. It's a different model number, and it's 450 watts RMS, and they have a 12-inch version of this model here. There's 350 watts RMS. Again, dual 2 and dual 4-ohm impedance loads. What sets these apart? Well, if you've already noticed, they have a much larger surround than a majority of shallow subwoofers on the market, allowing for a lot of linear excursion and peak-to-peak excursion. These things really move, which in terms, if you have a sealed enclosure, you need all that cone movement, especially hit the low frequencies you want to really be hitting with a sub. See the bumped back plate for lots of coil clearance, making it a lot harder for that thing to bottom out. And if you bottom out your coil, it's going to damage it very fast. And you can see here the distance that the cone has from the top of the spider landing, allowing for lots of excursion as well. Coming in at a pretty nice price of $350 and $300 for the 10. I don't see much better than these guys in their class, if anything near them at all, especially given the TS parameters and how versatile these are in all different ranges of enclosures. There's not really too much to say about subwoofers. You kind of just got to play them and get down to business with it, really. I can rant on about how it's so great and so amazing, but until I show what it can do, there's no point. Now, these are for a customer, so I can't play them hard, but what I will do is put them in a 210s box, make it sealed, put them in a little Fosse amp, and we'll see what they can do on maybe 200 watts of output. I'll bring the SPL lab out, see what they can do numbers-wise, and then get some nice excursion shots of them. So here we have the setup, the two ZeroFlex Slim 10s in a 0.8, 0.9 cubic foot enclosure per sub. My laptop, this phone here for the signal generator, and then of course meter on the windshield. Let's see what these bad boys can do. Alright, so I've gone ahead and found the peak frequency of the cabin, all sealed up with the meter on the windshield. It is 54 Hertz with the two ZeroFlex Slimline 10s in my boot area, using a Fosse TB10D as my amplifier and a 48 volt 5 amp power supply to power it. Let's see what it can do. I got the screen nice and big so you can see that real time with me turning up and down the knob here. Let's see what they do. 131.4 before the amplifier decides to shut off. Let's try going a bit faster. No. Slower? There we go. 131.9. Not too bad at all. Got the doors on that side of the cabin open with the meter again on the windshield there. Peak frequency is now 42 Hertz. Let's see what they can do in this scenario. Fuck, that's all I get out of the amp. Let's try again. Go slower. No, that's the best I'm getting out of it. 137.1 dB at 42 Hertz with the cab set up like this. Power figures this Fosse does per channel. At 4 ohm it does 176 watts, and that was dynoed by BD audio on his YouTube channel, so I'll link that video in the comments so you can get an idea of roughly how much power is going to them. So somewhere around the 300, let's say 400 watts mark, not counting in rise, of course. Well, I don't know about you lot, but I'm very impressed by these slim subs and what they can do. Mind you, I'm sort of in maybe a perfect case scenario. I do know what I'm doing. The car is pretty well built up. The boot lid was bolted down and strapped. So keep all of those things in mind, but that's 2 10s in a sealed enclosure.
Up, I'm finna bump, I'll give you some I know you've been waiting on. With ACP all on the track, airborne attack, strike from the back, take up your slack. This for the ones all in the field, searching for real music to feel. I've got the antidote, hold the words I write, now to ignite and light up the room brighter than the sun through a telescope. Peace out the frame, I'm still the same thoughts for erased from the shit that I dropped on my underground tape. Coming with the raw, I ain't trying to fall, even though I'm small. I give it to you 300 P's, it ain't feet tall. I hit up the blunt, pass it to me, don't skip the weeds. I'll take your blunt and smoke it in your face. Throw it around, I will be found, picking up the pound, taking the sample just to let you know how it tastes. White in my blood, never just a drug, don't expect 100, don't think the white don't be getting fucked up. Ecstasy pills, ooh, make you feel like Man of Steel, make me get up with my boo, she'll be fucked up. Creep in the cut, hit the strip in the bay, holla at my dogs, too many names for me to say, cause it